To convince. Thank you. To influence. Thank you. What else?
To speak the right words.
To speak the right words. Fair enough. Thank you.
Ability to sell the idea.
Okay. Yeah, to sell an idea. We'll take that one. Very nice. What else?
Negotiations.
To negotiate. Yes. Anything else?
To be able to watch your work.
It's okay, Simon. We'll get to know in a minute.
To be able to close a deal properly.
Okay. To be able to close the deal. Is closing the deal important?
Yep.
Because you can open lots of deals, right?
Yeah.
How many of you open lots of deals but not all close? Yes. Yes. Thank you. Bill?
Get people to do what you want.
Okay, so to get people to do what you want. Very nice. We've got plenty to work with them. I'm going to suggest that persuasion, for want of a better definition, is essentially to gain compliance of another person, to get someone to comply. Okay? Now, how is persuasion usually, how do people usually persuade? Do they use more real, fair persuasion, or do they use manipulation more often? Manipulation. We're exposed to a lot of manipulation, right? Have you used it yourself?
Yes.
How many of you are in sales? Somehow you are responsible for selling stuff. Okay, thank you. Have you ever been tempted to manipulate? There are many ways to manipulate, to coerce, and these are the ways we are not going to talk or encourage tonight. The kind of persuasion I'm talking about is persuasion of the real deal, okay? Persuasion that comes from somewhere other than some cheap tactic. A persuasion that is more like magnetism than it is persuasion. If there's something attractive about what you are presenting, or indeed something attractive about you. Everyone follow me so far?
Yeah.
Okay, do you like what you're hearing so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Persuasion actually has two parts. It requires two things to happen. The first is that you have to be you, your product, your company, whoever you represent, has to be believable. In terms of you personally, that means you have to have this one quality. What is that? What's the word? To be believable, you have to be hot. Sorry, I was running through the 8 words, I stopped at hot. Actually, honest is correct. You have to be honest. Anyone disagree with this? Okay, you're okay to go with that one? Okay, this is persuasion theory. The theory is that you have to be honest in order to be believable. I think that's fair enough. The problem with honesty, and the reason I'm using another word other than honesty, is because believability is really what you present to the world. If you are honest with the client, and guess what? Some clients will slap you, because you will say, hey, why do you look so ugly today? I'm just being honest, but no sale. You can be honest and have no sale, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be honest and not get your way, is that right? Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Why? Because you're offending people. Honestly, if I organize a workshop, marketing very easy for me. I just give a discount to everybody I've offended. The room we have sure full one. Right? Sure full. Then include access of awful. Being honest doesn't get you into all the right places all the time. Don't be naive about this. I'm not suggesting you don't be honest, but thinking that your honesty is worth something to another person is not true. It's worth something to you. You must care about that. It's worth something to you because that is your character. Am I clear about that?
Yeah.
It's your character. You walk around either as an honest or not so honest person, degrees of dishonesty maybe. If you can manage 85%, 90%, 95%, you're doing really well, okay? 100%, why not? Why not, right? However, being honest isn't the end game because you have to be believable really. And of course, it stems from honesty. So do you understand there is a difference? So your client must believe in you as a person, as a product, and as a person representing the company that sells that product or service. Does that make sense? Okay. This has to be in place, and I'm going to break this down just a little bit.